everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'd say we're late. Hey, Dancing Baloney's here already. God damn it, Joe, you wait until after I kill the beer and start getting ready for sleep to start streaming. I just got off work! I didn't... It's why I took the times off the top of the thing, is I have a variable schedule now. Show business, man. I never know when I'm gonna, how late I'm gonna be working. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you got to say hi. Even if you're getting ready for bed and that's just it. Maybe you can drift off to sleep to the dulcet tones of my soothing voice. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome once again to Sofa Justice Warriors Live. As always, I am Joe. And here we are, hats, cats, and other folk. We are going to play a little game called Thomas Was Alone. It's a puzzle platformer. I know very little about it. I've played it exactly once. I remember one thing, and that's that I found it adorable. And I've been working my ass off, so I thought I could stand to have some calm music and cuteness. So we're going to do this. It's a puzzle platformer, so I might get a little frustrated, and you're going to be able to watch me not know what I'm doing. So if you've played the game, that'll be very frustrating for you. Should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. Let's do it. Let's get right to it. Okay, I'm playing an AI.
Thomas was alone. What we first thought to have.
Sad. Okay. I'm a bit. Probably. I wonder if I can do like Tron and be like, yes! No! I went into a thing? Seems pretty bog standard so far.
To start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
I love it. Baloney, if you're still there before you go, can you confirm that the game audio is audible? This would be a super horrible stream to have the audio crap out. Because we're being told a story.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Okay, what about the, Baloney confirms that he can hear music. What about the narration?
It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
This is really cute. Also hearing some voices, but they're quiet. Alright, tell you what. Let's goose that.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Quieter meaning I need to turn it down now? I've gone too far? I need people to be able to hear that narration. No, Oh, sorry, Matt. The voice is quieter than the music. Yeah, I think it just is. I think that's just the way it is. Am I already stuck? Voice, I think, is okay in volume. I'm drunk, so take this with a grain of salt. Fair enough. Ah.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment.
Ah.
He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Nah, paranoia.
This is adorable.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Wow.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No, too obvious.
This game is meta. I love the art. It's this minimalist, gorgeous minimalism.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
Okay.
He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided. The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Okay, so I'm getting that I'm an AI, and every level is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. I think I'm iterating. I think I'm new versions of myself. Boy, playing a platformer on a keyboard is not great. I'm gonna go get a controller. There we go. That's much better. Now I'll have less keyboard noise on the mic.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Lonely little computer program learning how to jump. This is really cute. Submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told that idiot this would happen. Overlapping scripts, more than one AI. Was bound to be spawned into an environment at some point. Oh, missed the rest of it.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Not alone!
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not actually. Not technically graceful, it's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Okay. Don't do that. I get it. Here we go. I can actually turn the music down. And the voiceover volume up. That'll help. That'll help things. That didn't do anything. That didn't change a thing.
Was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
Okay.
Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
The square is jealous of the rectangle.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
Okay. Chris is more limited. I think Thomas can get himself to the left by himself. like this. Not terribly great at it. Boom.
Chris stared at Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot.
Why does the square hate me so much?
The portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
Oh! Okay, sure. Okay, now I know what those are. Made it. Okay, only Chris can go down there. It's funny how just totally just this is just shapes and cloud particles, and it's gorgeous. It is better looking than a lot of games I am used to playing. And I don't mean the ones I play on the stream, because I play a lot of NES games on this stream. I need him to be fully in that. I know the game doesn't care, but I do. And decent writing, yeah, I agree.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
You know what the writing reminds me of? Is Douglas Adams. There's a very Hitchhiker's Guide quality to this. Maybe it's the narration. Obviously, I can't go that way. So... This one I find genuinely perplexing. This is baking my noodle. He clearly needs to get up this way. Okay, okay. Yes! Oh, that was... Whew! That was exciting.
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway?
Sure. Makes sense. This one's easier.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome. Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done. John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he practiced in the mirror all these years.
I believe they just implied that John is a sociopath. He has to practice, or on the spectrum, he has to practice facial expressions in mirrors? Casperin says, God, I love this game. Listen, she says. John tries his best. Okay. Dancing Baloney says, John might be on the autism spectrum. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, wait. Okay. Ugh. No, not what I wanted. There we go. How did I become a moderator? I made you a moderator. I'm gonna make Baloney a moderator too. There. All the regulars are mods. Enjoy abusing your power, Baloney. I was bad cop when I led raids, so everyone behave. Dancing Baloney is mad with power! You ever watch that Kids in the Hall sketch that I've gone mad with my minuscule amount of power? I gotta tell you, I find this one genuinely... we'll see. Hang on. Yeah, there we go.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys.
That's right. Good job, John, Casperin says. Okay. How do? There we go. dummy. Oh, I don't even have the stage lights on. The like green screen, even, you know, the film lights. I don't have them on, but it's getting sweaty in here. I might have to open the garage door, which means I need to put you guys on mute so you don't get a bunch of brow in your ears. Be right back. Now it is unmuted. Sorry about that. Yeah, I muted it so you wouldn't hear the garage door and then forgot to turn it back on. Anyway, what I was saying is that is so much better. It doesn't usually get that hot in here unless I have the film lights on, but it was getting pretty sweaty. I don't want, you know, nervous-looking flop sweat while I'm trying to look cool on the internet. Alrighty. It's kind of just the same puzzle over and over again. Really, Chris? Really? Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what that means. You see off in the background here, I keep losing connection with the controller because it's plugged in over at the TV because I was playing at the TV yesterday. But like, I passed this pivot point and I've got this shadow behind me this like spotlight effect, like I'm on the Soliton radar looking for Solid Snake. Huh. I wonder if that's significant. Or just a cool graphical thing. Really with this, Chris? I'm not overly fond of Chris at this point. He's limited and he's bitter. He's not the plucky go-getter.
The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
He seems to be bitter that the other people have better abilities than him.
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
Okay, well, John thinks it's okay. There's some Portal in here, not just in the, like, you need to relearn how to think about this puzzle, but in the, we ascribe personality traits to... Let's see how much empathy we can get out of a box. That's a Portal move. That's a total Portal move. Really, Chris? Not even that one? Ishmael Wang says, what is that spinning black box on the right? Ooh! Okay. Okay. Oh, damn it. I bet you have to get the orange one in there. Maybe, but I'm supposed to get him up here where the white outlines are. But that might be like a bonus secret thing? I just took it to be a background element. Also, hi and welcome to the stream. If I can get... Let's see if I can get anybody out here. He's the one... Ah! He's the one most likely to make it. Hey, it was a thing! Achievement unlocked. They seek it here, they seek it there. Neat. So it didn't have to be... Oh, come on. Okay, well, he just can't be there, then. It didn't have to be the square one, even though it was a square. But it's good to know that those are things to look for. I really like this game, it's cute. I hope it doesn't have... I played the Swapper not too long ago, and it was a puzzle game like Braid, where you can follow the puzzles, and then at one point, whoosh, the difficulty curve goes way up. It starts asking things of you it never properly taught you to do. Like, Portal is lauded as one of the greatest puzzle games of all time, and I think that's the reason. Everything you ever had to do in that game, it taught you as you played. So I hope that doesn't happen here, because so far, this is... you gotta introduce these things at you know, you gotta pace them. And so far, it's doing a fantastic job of all of that. Every time I've had it, you know, gotten to the end of a thing, I felt like I accomplished something. Except, you know, the first few levels. Oh, that really bothers me that I can't. Oh, Joe has OCD. Dancing Baloney said, so Bernie's official org thing, Our Revolution, officially joined forces with Secular Talk / the Young Turks, Justice Democrats. About time. Sweet! Yeah! On board.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
Hang on. Somebody just messaged me. I don't think he knows he's appearing on my stream. So I need to tell him to stop. Sorry, everybody. Quick thing. All right. Problem taken care of. No, that's great news. About the... Yeah, you know... He's gonna... Do you think he's gonna be too old to run again? I think he's probably too old to run again.
But he was happy to guide them to triumph.
So his place in the world is to just keep pushing his party to the left. Or our party, anyway, or the Democratic Party. I'm more with him than I am with them, but... Remember when we were actually progressive? Remember when that was a thing? Okay, this one's gonna get complicated. Snowbound says, hey all, hope I'm not too late. You are absolutely not too late. I didn't start until 8 p.m. Pacific. The stream is pretty young. But the gang's all here. Chris is the only one who can get down here.
They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
John is an optimist. There's a story here about Chris having the least ability and being bitter, and John having the most ability and being chipper about everything because life has kind of given him everything. This game is touching on privilege with these little rectangles. That's amazing! And of course, the guy I talked to in Steam chat just chimed in with a fat joke because I looked chubby yesterday. Thanks, man. Fuck off. Okay, so this... He can live here. I can jump... Yeah, that's how this is gonna work. Casperin says I'm back. Welcome back. Got it. The hero Thomas needs. Initial group possessed simple variations in size and strength. More complex configurations were inevitable. As the era spread, these variations became increasingly extreme.
So, this was how Claire would die.
No, Claire!
Eventually.
Don't die, Claire!
Rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death.
Don't Sylvia Plath, Claire!
Wait, what?
Ah.
Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised she had superpowers.
Good for you, Claire. I like Claire. I'm on board with Claire.
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication.
I love Claire.
And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
Casperin says, is this not delightful? This game is so delightful. I agree completely. I am loving the shit out of this. I'm already farther than I ever got, by the way. I played this, like I said, one time a year ago, maybe? And I didn't get this far. Casperin says, I knew you would love this. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I adore this. This is, it's adorable. Of course I adore it. Okay, I think yeah, that's how that's gonna work. And I'm going to do this the hard way. I realize there's an easier way where I stand on top of Claire. Fine, I'll do it that way. Can't jump when another character is on top of you, but you can walk. So let's do that. Whoa! We had a Bluetooth problem there. That's the problem with this thing. When it errors out, it doesn't just... Hang on.
All right. Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you.
Beautiful.
Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
I love that Claire, you know, there's some, like, body positivity in here, too. Claire calls her skinny friends. You know, she's a woman of size. I fucking love it! Casperin says, fuck yeah, there is! This is so right up my alley. Yeah. Thank you for recommending this, Casper. I'm also playing it on your Steam account. She says you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. Beautiful.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Oh, crap! Oh. Claire's a superhero! I love Claire!
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Ah, water level's raising. Got it. Okay, she can't fit through there. And we just lost me. I keep thinking of myself as Thomas because I started as Thomas.
Claire arrived just in time.
Even though I'm everybody.
Was, of course, The perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Button. The white button. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Good call. Ishmael Wang with the save. Thomas needs to jump to the white button. Oh! He's too busy reading Twitch chat. This is... Ooh!
Claire
I'm supposed to engage with my audience,
time.
but not at the expense
Was,
of the game.
The perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Hey, this is Zelda. No, this is Thomas Was Alone. I was playing Zelda yesterday. Okay. Does it think I'm still playing Zelda? Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, that already happened. Does it think I'm still playing Zelda? Whoa. No. Twitch knows I'm playing Thomas Was Alone. Yeah. Twitch says I'm playing this game. So, the Zelda stream, Sly's fucking with you. Fair enough. Slyville says, you punk ass out of taking off work for your Zelda stream. Well, go check it out. I just uploaded it to YouTube. It's out there. I mean, you should probably keep watching me here. But yeah, no, that was yesterday. That was spur of the moment. Ishmael Wang says, God, I need to finish packing. Are you moving already, or are you going out of town?
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Okay, we got that thing over there. Can I get over
I
there?
wondered if Thomas
No!
was a good sidekick. Or was she more the lone Avenger type?
Can't get that one.
Like that. The sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water.
I missed the thing. I'm a little bummed about that. That's okay. Life goes on. Slybo says, nope. I paused to watch this shit for dick. I'll read some of the abuse you fling at me. I'm not going to read all of it. Just FYI. But yeah, I did OGLOZ. Can Joe beat it in 3 hours yesterday? It's up for all the world to see. Oh, now the chat's going to talk about sailing because Ishmael's going to go buy a boat. Hence, call me Ishmael. Casperin says, are you going to name it Happy Little Breeze? Nice. I just pretended to get that joke, and I all the way didn't get that joke. I've never read Moby Dick. Plus, it might be a Bob Ross thing, too.
The others told Claire that staircases were a bit of a fixture here. Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult.
It is a Bob Ross joke. Oh, good. I at least had that much. Okay, that is where Chris goes. Slybo says, is the character of this game meant to be a metaphor for Thomas the Apostle who doubted the resurrection of the one known by some people as Jesus? I very much doubt it. But I do love the gospel according to Thomas. Yeah. Got it.
Claire probably needed a nemesis. A villain who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear. Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough, and his jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey! I know the chat is interacting with itself, but Slybo says, I'm sure you've heard all about me, all bad, of course. Casperin says, correct. That's not true. That is not true. Okay, I'm finally stumped. Maybe I'll see what's over here. Ah ha ha ha! Let's just pile everybody on. No. Well, maybe. Why not?
Wait, where had Chris gone? Was he off somewhere? Plotting Claire's downfall? Claire was honest, and she had to be because she was a superhero. This was a troubling turn of events. Still, there were reasonably sized bodies of water to cross.
Ishmael, while you and the chat are talking about boats, you have my permission to plug your show. And you should. Isn't anything to plug yet. Tell them what it's gonna be. Like, do you have a name yet? Just tell them the name. They can Google it later, once your show is actually up and running. I've been helping Ishmael Wang here in the chat a little bit with, oh yeah, Wing on Wing! That's right, wing-on-wing.com. Oh, that's... Oh, right. I've been helping Ishmael a little bit with learning nonlinear video editing, and I expect him to be better at it than me in 4 months.
Platforms over water.
Because that's kind of how that guy works.
Claire's newly heightened senses.
Yeah, I got a degree in it.
There were multiple paths across
but
with various possible configurations of the little posse.
Okay. This is a whole thing. Alright. That's just a... Oh, no! Kind of blew it there. Okay, let's see if I can thread this needle. Okay. Okay, too choppy, really, to put characters on.
They were doing really well. Claire hoped she could get them all across. John was fully aware he could do this alone. Thomas hoped he'd never have to.
Slivo says, wing on wing, I don't know if I should be thinking about that shitty Paul McCartney band or if I should instead be fantasizing about the New Zealand singer of Chinese... some word I can't pronounce. Oh, going down on a clone of herself. Gotcha. You're a lot more vulgar than my usual audience there, Sly. Which is perfectly fine. I swear a lot on the show. Oh, idiot! Oh no! Okay, made that one. Slibo says, don't even, hang on. Casperin says, Sly is a strange person. Slibo says, don't act shocked. Casperin says, I know what type of shenanigans you get up to. And Sly says, don't even pretend, you fraud. I'm kind of lost. I don't know what the chat is talking about anymore. It's just Claire.
Claire was alone, which was odd, because she wasn't meant to be alone. She needed to be where there were rectangles to save. Being the only superhero in a given space kind of defeats the object. Spikes? That was new. Claire avoided them. She decided they were most likely her kryptonite. Not the rubbish red kryptonite either, the proper radioactive green stuff.
I don't need to read all that chat out loud. Nuts. Oh, come on, man! This is not terribly easy. sure to many it would be. There we go. Oh, hey, alright. Yeah! Got it! And I didn't die. Man, maybe I should play weird indie games more often. NES Mondays don't tend to do viewers. But I like NES Mondays, I really do. Every once in a while I get a new viewer who just pops in to go, oh, somebody's playing Castlevania 2, that's awesome. But, oh, that was 100% controller.
The world was repeating. And this time Thomas was here. Claire felt something had gone wrong. There was a disturbance in the Force.
Interesting.
Something had altered the Matrix. The world was reacting to their progress. It was amassing its forces. It was plotting against them. Claire finally had a nemesis.
Nuts. Okay, why does it keep pushing me right there? It stopped, so I guess that's fine. Thomas can handle this no problem. We haven't heard from Thomas in a while. Okay, nailed that. I built protections into the system. When overlaps occurred, the world generated a splitter to remove the unwanted additionals. It's like a white blood cell. It investigates, it captures, and it removes from play. I think we're watching the development of a very complex AI. Thomas is sideways! Okay, you know what I bet? I bet you that button is going to turn the world 90 degrees. Yeah.
Laura was pleased this one was behind a wall. Maybe he'd never know what she could do. Maybe they could just have a conversation. Hang out.
Oh, Laura?
As long as he didn't find out what she could do. Which would never happen so long as they stayed separate.
Okay, we have a new program. Laura. I thought that was Thomas sideways. I was wrong. Okay. Things are happening.
Laura didn't have time to worry about the ominous pixel cloud. It had been following her for some time, and it had kept itself to itself until now. More important...
Oh, everybody bounces off Laura! If I'd have known that was going to happen, I would have let the text play.
Shyly introduced himself as Chris, bounced atop Laura. She began to worry that He was just using her like all the others had. They'd all bounced too, and then they disappeared when her back was turned.
Oh, poor Laura.
Only the ominous pixel cloud ever remained, looking a little bigger and a little less hungry with every disappearing friend. With every bounce, Laura found herself less and less irritated by Chris. She started to miss him when he wasn't there, on another platform or something.
Alright. Okay. Laura and Chris. Laura and Chris love arc. Sold! Whoops. It's totally a thing over to the right. There was there? Right?
She'd wonder what he was up to. Was he missing her? He wasn't saying very much.
Token of Love. Good achievement name. Snowbound says, baller love story, that Twilight. Fuck off! What? Confused. If she's not enough to get me up to the top, it's got to be this then, right? No, there's just no way. Ah. Oh, this is going to be frustrating. Why? Okay, what? If that can't get me up there, what can? What do you guys think? Anybody got any ideas? I gotta have her... Damn it, Joe, figure that shit out, Slivo says. It's a game. Yeah, I'm aware. Like, I can get up here just fine, because that's several pixels higher. Am I sure I can't jump platform? Ugh! Okay, well, I just did it there with the same distance, so of course I can. Alright. That's it. Yep. Just me being a dummy. There we go. I am clearly smarter than a child. You asshole.
Chris
Slibo
was in love. She was perfect. He had to tell her so.
I'm still not
At
on
some
board
point,
with Chris.
He would definitely tell her.
I don't think he deserves.
Probably best to wait for a moment the large, ominous pixel cloud wasn't about, though.
I don't think he deserves this gal.
Probably best to wait.
Now I see. Well, that was less than ideal. I'm doing this the dumb way. Yep. I completely fucked that up. Whoops. Please don't talk about rape in my channel. Okay, so I definitely need to get back over there. Okay, maybe I wasn't doing it the dumb way. Huh. Okay, then. All right. I'm liking this. Okay. Interesting. How am I don't have any room here. Like, there's no room for the other pieces.
Chris was massively disappointed to run into the gang again. He'd enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend.
Okay. This is... I may have just... Did I just create an unsolvable problem? Let's hope not. Oh, good.
Was it too early to refer to Laura as his girlfriend? Only if I say it out loud, he told himself. He didn't want to scare her off.
I'm still not liking Chris. That's... okay. There, got it. Yeah, Chris is internet nice guy, I think. Now she's trapped, but maybe there's a button that makes that not be the case. There it is. That pixel cloud is probably going to be a problem later.
The others seemed suspicious of Laura, and the eager-looking pixel cloud of death which seemed to be watching her. Sure, they'd use her inherent bounciness to reach slightly higher jump points, but they wouldn't strike up a conversation with her. Chris found them rude. Rude? And always there.
This is the weirdest thing, and I have to remark on it. I have the garage door open. For some reason, my neighborhood right now really smells like a Denny's. I have no idea why. Not like you walk in and there's like pancakes and egg smells. I'm talking like the kind of the kitchen area where you're walking to the bathroom and you pass the door and there's like trash smells and food smells. That's what my neighborhood smells like right now. Little bizarre. Are you guys seeing these? Yeah, that's over here too. These floating left arrow. Okay. Just subliminal messages. Sure, why not? Okay, so there we go. Snowbound says, "Oh, de grease trap." Parfum de line cook. Yeah, absolutely, yes. That is fucking brilliant. Axe Body Spray presents, Snowbound says, fried fuck. Oh, yeah. No! Oh, for God's sake. Look, there's 3 of you. I've been hitting the same button. How is it not going to the other one? Damn it! Ugh! I'll just hit the wrong button every time. Dancing Baloney says, I once worked at a place where the trash area was shared between a Chinese restaurant and a Subway. Only job where I actually didn't mind the dumpster area smells. You know what gets me? Alright? I work at a corporate venue now. I never have before, really. Garbage, no matter what is in garbage, smells like garbage. That is perplexing to me. Because if you work at a Wendy's, your garbage smells like garbage. And if you work at an office, your garbage smells like garbage. There is nothing unifying those 2 things! They have none of the same trash! Blows me away! Alright, y'all, I'm gonna take 5, and then we're gonna do another half hour of this, and then I'm gonna call it a night. It is one of life's little mysteries. You ain't lying, Casburn. I cannot wrap my head around that fact. No matter what is in the garbage, it smells the same. Snowbound says, for the duration of the recession, I worked at a Bed Bath & Beyond. The fucking candle room ruined me. Fair. Dancing Baloney says, lol, gotta open your nose mind to smell subtleties. Look, I get the smell subtleties. I do. And when I say every garbage smells the same, they don't smell literally exactly the same, but they all when you say something smells like garbage, all of us know what that smell is, and they all have that. Perplexes me. Anyway, I'm gonna take 5, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab myself a beverage. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. I actually won't. Have fun. And we're back. I missed a lot of Pier 1 candle chat. Which I'm not going to read out loud to the stream. But I did miss it. And when I say I missed it, I mean I wish I was here for it. I'm back. And I'm going to spend the next half hour trying to kick this game's ass! I've always wanted to kick this game's ass! I wanted to build a machine to kick this game's ass! I wanted to build an empire to house the machine to kick this game's ass! You'll rue the day you tussled with the monarch, Brock Sampson! Sorry, I got carried away there. Let's do this. Alright, this guy. Okay, I'm already intimidated. I'm already just not okay with all of this.
The others wouldn't drop it. Who's that cloud guy? Why is he following us? What's that rumbling hungry sound he keeps making? Chris, can we just leave Laura behind?
Okay. Alright. Let's get Laura first. Maybe Chris might need Laura, though. That's not high enough, but maybe when it's moving down? What? What even? Okay. Oh, Bluetooth problem. Connect. Reconnect. There you go. Oofta. Not what I meant to do. Okay, he's over. This guy can go wherever he wants. What? Oh, no, I need to get in that couple of pixels there. No! Oh. Okay. Oh, we need all of them, huh? Okay, then. No! Oh, that sucked. Why did... Oh, okay. I might be on this screen for a while. Casperin says, it's okay, we're entertaining ourselves over here. Gosh, I hope so. What? Okay, why did that happen? What was pushing against that? There was nobody... There was nobody there. Snowbound says, if you ever... Oh, man. If you ever ask me if there's more in the back and it's not a mattress topper, it's not, but I'm going to go back and check because I get to be off the floor and read my phone while I check in the back. Welcome to retail, where everybody thinks there's more in the back, and they're just... No, if there were more in the back, we would have brought them to the front. There's a whole department that does nothing but that. If you're watching this and you ever think, maybe there's more in the back, yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask. But no. Okay, why does she keep getting pushed off? Our steaks we ate on Saturday were in the back. Yeah, okay, look. Yes, look, listen. Yeah, I made you steak. That's a grocery store. That's a whole other thing. Grocery stores totally have things in the back. Retail stores do, but... Okay, Chris needs her to get higher. And there's a thing on the top right, which I'm going to go after now. Oh, come on! Okay, I'm not skilled enough to finish this puzzle, much less pick up that extra achievement piece. Damn it! Oh! Okay, this one's hard. Let's wait for that. Okay, she just can't get up that way. I think I have it. I think I finally nailed it. no. Up. I'm close. I can feel it. Nailed it.
Rude.
All right. Rude? Okay. Snowbound says the women's restroom at Bed Bath & Beyond is always worse than the men's, and not just from demographics. That's followed its own law. I can tell you, years of working in bars, all through my 20s as I was doing freelance audio, I worked a lot of bars. Women's restrooms were always worse. A lot of that is because, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to talk about it. There are good reasons, though. And when I had them explained to me, I went, you know, I did that thing. Okay, these don't raise up. How is she ever supposed to get up here when I've got everything arranged in such a way that we're on a ladder here? If she can't get up this, what can she get up? Nothing comes down here. Okay, maybe... No, that doesn't work either. Okay. I have to work fast. No, that... No, there are no buttons up here. There's the end of the level. That's it. Dancing Baloney says women's restrooms are always less pleasant than men's, regardless of franchise. That's not a diss, that's just a statement of fact. That's not an indictment on women. That has nothing to do with women or an opinion about women. There are so many other factors involved there, including who is cleaning those bathrooms, who is taking care of those bathrooms. You could actually reframe this whole issue as people don't take as good a care of women's restrooms as they do men's restrooms, and now we've changed who the victim is here. I will say this. Sometimes women get couches in the restroom, and I'm a little envious. Though if you put a couch in a men's room, it would probably be ruined fairly quickly. Alright, I'm stumped. I don't get it. I've put all 3 of them down here. Okay, maybe... Okay. Movement. I need to utilize movement. No, that's not it either. Maybe I can ladder them left and right? Do you think? No, I'm still stuck with the same problem. I can't put anything on her because it bounces. She don't jump for shit. I really don't understand. Reconnect, fucker. I really don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. I still think you should stack Thomas and Chris. Okay, look, I can do that, but then she can't... She can't get on board. She can't jump that high. She can't even jump high enough. Yeah. Oh! I can overlap them. Hang on. They're 2 apart. That's a problem. It's 2 left. I can't click that fast. Nope. Didn't do it. Gotta reposition him a bit, it looks like. Casperin says from stairs. If they were 1 click apart, and they're not, they're 2 clicks apart, I could jump her and then move the yellow one underneath. Or I can just do that. Duh. Okay, that's progress. What? Whoa! What just happened? Where the fuck did she go? Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, some shit just happened. Reconnect. I need my controller. Except now... No! What? That sucked. Okay. No. No dice. 10 more minutes of this. I think I might play this again next Tuesday. It's fun. And if I get too stuck, you guys can help me. Plus, a lot of you showed up, even though I started this show really, really late. Connect. We've solved it. We keep disconnecting from the Bluetooth, but we've solved it. If I play back here, no problem. Damn it! I hit jump. There we go. All right. Okay. I don't have it in me to take on this puzzle. So we're going to drop out. We're going to call it a stream. I will take the next 10 minutes to talk to y'all. Ishmael Wang says, good night, Joe. Good night, Ishmael Wang. You have 10 minutes to ask me anything. Safe travels tomorrow, Caspern says to Ishmael. Saluting you, sir. It was a pleasure streaming for all of you. I'm sorry the stream was only 2 hours tonight, but it is 10 o'clock at night, and I started work at 10 o'clock this morning, so I realize that playing video games and talking to people and consuming adult beverages is hardly work, but I have been at it for 13 hours now today, so I'm a little ready to be done. I'm a little ready to let go for the week, let Dell have his show tomorrow. This was a fun game. I really like this game. It's cute. The puzzles never feel like... They haven't yet. I'm going to give them the chance to fuck it up later. But so far, the puzzles haven't yet felt like unfair. Whenever I get to the moment where I figure it out, I go, oh, I should have known that the whole time. I never go, oh, that was bullshit. As happened with the Swapper. After a certain point. After a certain point with that game, I found puzzles so difficult that I looked up the solutions on YouTube, and I still couldn't do them after having figured out. You know, there were some that I would figure out how to do them, and then I still couldn't do them. Because the execution was just, once you'd figured out what to do, you still had to do it, and I spent hours and hours and hours just doing that. And I got so frustrated that I quit the game and never beat it, which is a shame, because it was a really awesome game up until that point. I had the same problem with Braid. I know Ishmael Wang here got everything in Braid and just made it all the way through. But Ishmael might be the smartest guy I know. Maybe. I know a lot of smart people, to be perfectly fair. I often forget how stupid the average person is because I surround myself with people much smarter than me. So, all right. Caspern says, I think there's not much game left, if I remember correctly, so have something backburnered for next week. Slybo, who has gone to lie down, will be very pleased to hear, if he ever watches the end of this stream on YouTube, that he bought us a game called There's Poop in My Soup. I have no idea what it is, and I have no idea what kind of stream it will be. So next week, I think I'll install that game. I'm not going to look it up either. I'm not going to look it up. I'm going in blind. So I'm going to install that game tonight, overnight. And next week, we will try to finish this. And if we can, and we have enough time remaining, and if I get off work late enough, I will play There's Poop in My Soup. Because Slibo bought it for the show. And, you know, he's as big a dick as he can be to me at times. He's been one of my biggest supporters from the very beginning. So, there we go. We will do that. 4 minutes to go. What do you got for me, chat? Ask me anything. Casper, and I know you love when I do voices. You can request those. She says, I do, OMG, in all caps. Here we go. So much pressure. There is a little bit of pressure. We're on the air. We're working without a net. We're live. By the way, all of you fuckers, go watch Jordan Peele's Get Out, and then watch my episode on Jordan Peele's Get Out. And then, maybe, in your spare time, think of a movie you think I might have a lot to say about, and start suggesting it, because I need to start working on another script for another post-produced Sofa Justice Warriors proper. Sofa Justice Warriors Live is off the cuff. It's you, it's me, it's video games, and we're just talking. Sofa Justice Warriors proper is very prepared. Say Pidgey. Alright. This started, I gotta give the chat context. This started because Pokemon Go. And every time I'd see a Pidgey pop up, I would close my throat and do kind of an almost... You gotta close your throat when you're doing Gollum or you're doing Meatwad, which are very similar impressions, by the way. Meatwad talks like this. Gollum talks like this. But you gotta close your throat for both of them. And we should have her do it. Gollum. Gollum. And, Smeagol. Gotta close the throat. So I closed the throat every time a Pidgey popped up when we were walking around playing Pokemon Go, me and Casper, and I go, Pidgey! Which is not the sound that Pidgey makes in Pokemon canon. It's just a noise I made once, and she, Casper tugged on my shirt and thought it was adorable. So, now she wants to hear it, and there we go. But, yeah, Meatwad, Gollum, and the Pidgey voice all are just close the throat. Close... yeah. You can't just decide that I'm drunk? Casper and says, Pidgey! Yeah. There we go. 1 minute. 1 minute to go. Then we're cutting it off. Well, 2 minutes because I started a minute late. I want to go at least 2 hours. I want to do at least 2 hours. By the way, I hope this game saves on its own. How do I resume game? There's no save option. So I guess just return to main menu and hope for the best? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Casperin says it probably autosaves. I fucking hope so. Otherwise, we just wasted a whole lot of time. Snowbound says, can I plug the Snopes campaign I mentioned to you last night? You absolutely can. Type it out. I will read whatever you want to write. I'm not fantastic at reading live copy yet because I didn't write it. And so it's not written with my cadence in mind. But I'll give it my best shot. Absolutely plug that shit. I will read the fuck out of anything. Did you know? Oh, by the way, Snowbound, you're a mod now. Did you notice that? Wait, no, you were here when I made everybody mod. You were here when I decided to make all the regulars mods. Because you were all here first! And who better? Who better to do that? If you're watching, by the way, if you're watching this in the future, in the far-flung year of 2018 and beyond, you could have been too, motherfucker. Should have been here first. These people showed up. They showed the fuck up. Good Lord, I have another really long day at work tomorrow. I built up... I'm going to complain about this just for a bit. God, I never, I'm not under NDA, but I think it'd be unprofessional to talk about the clients, but I live and work in Seattle, and I cater to corporate clients. My company does anyway. So you can just, name off the drop of a hat any big... Sorry, fly. Any big entity you've heard of that's based in Seattle, you can pretty much bet that I work with them sometimes. And for one of those clients, we had to build out just a huge room today. A lot of pipe and drape, a lot of PAs, a lot of... when you go to, if you've ever worked in a corporate gig and you go to one of those retreats and there's, pipe and drape and a big projector and a death by PowerPoint. Just death by PowerPoint if your boss sucks. If your boss is awesome, it's cool PowerPoint. I'm the guy who sets all of that up the day before. And it is murder on the body. and it takes a very long time. And it's grueling labor. I gotta tell you, it is a lot. It is wall-to-wall heavy lifting and expert technical knowledge. And I'm tired, and I'm ready to be done for the day. I had a very hard day today building out, and then I gotta tear out that same room tomorrow. So I'm about ready to be done. But I will read your thing. Oh, yes! Right, you did talk about this last night. Okay. Snopes, which is a wonderful, wonderful debunking site. If your mom gets a crazy forwarded email full of misinformation, Snopes is right behind that shit with nope, untrue, true, untrue, whatever. They're like PolitiFact that way, and then they give you all of the context afterward. I also appreciate Snopes because they have one section on their website that is full of fraudulent information. And if you read through all of it, at the very bottom, it says, oh, by the way, all of this was bullshit. Don't trust one source. So the source that is the go-to source for telling you what is or is not bullshit even says, look, buddy, maybe don't trust one thing for everything. Snopes is wonderful. So Snowbound says, Snopes is in legal limbo right now as a result of some chicanery about the ownership of the company. David Mickelson, the founder, currently does not have control of the website, but holds 50% of the company, resulting from an otherwise amicable divorce. Having just gone through an amicable divorce of my own, I understand. Snowbound says, again, long story short, there's a GoFundMe here at gofundme.com/SaveSnopes to raise defense funds. They're over the initial goal now, but we can't afford to lose Snopes the way we lost Gawker. I have mixed feelings about Gawker, but I do agree with you. Gawker published a sex tape, and that's kind of how we lost them, and I don't really think a sex tape is newsworthy enough to have lost them. I think that was a poor editorial decision, but losing Gawker is kind of a net loss, despite poor decisions. A whole theme of this show is that things aren't 100% good or 100% bad. Please stop thinking of things in binary terms, including gender. P.S. But, yeah, Gawker was a net good, I think, even though that decision was a bad one. And Snopes is undeniably a net good. And the fact that the current administration is pointing to Snopes and PolitiFact and all these other sites and going, that's fake news. We need this shit. We need to combat the disinformation. Disinformation is bad. Unequivocally bad. Fact checkers are the first fucking department to go when cost cuts happen to newspapers. How fucked is that? You need the last to go is the people who secure advertising, the money people. The first to go are the fact people. Support the fucking fact people. Any way you can. Buy a subscription to the New York Times, to the Washington Post. Yeah, I know they both have problems, but as was just mentioned, nothing is perfect. You have to support journalism. You have to. So Casburn says, just put in $20. Thank you, Casburn. You're a beautiful and wonderful human being. Snopes cannot go away. I have used Snopes personally to debunk something my own mother said. My own mother went and posted a whole thing about how the southern border wall in the United... My mother's a fucking liberal, by the way. Posted a whole thing about how the southern border of the United States needs a wall because here's a whole picture of the southern wall of Mexico. And look how strong it is to keep the people further south of Mexico out. And it took me 5 seconds of Googling to find that on Snopes and go, Mother, that is the Israeli border wall. And I got to tell her, next time you get one of these emails and you go, oh my God, and you hear a new fact and it sounds shocking, look it up on Snopes. Because somebody else has done the research. Somebody else has already gone, this is going around, this is bullshit, or this is real. And if you find on Snopes that it is real, even more credence to your argument. You don't even have to just support the debunking of bullshit. You can support the bunking of not bullshit. That's not how you say that, but you know what I mean. Anyway. Okay. All right, that's about it. I think everybody else is just about bailed. Casperin's still on board. Snowbound's still on board. I plugged Snowbound's things and ranted about it as much as I could. I hope I can gain you any support. I got you $20. Ishmael Wang is still here and says goodnight, Joe. Good night, and good luck with your purchase of your boat tomorrow. I'm man alive. I was there the moment you went, I think I'm gonna get into sailing. Not the moment, but around that time. And it's been... Dude, I love you so much. I love that anything you just go, I'm gonna learn this, you go and become an expert in that very quickly. I admire that. I had to go get a degree in this to be able to do this. To be able to just be on the internet with a few people and play some video games and chroma key my face out. Now, granted, I wasn't doing that tonight. We're over at the PC. Tuesdays are a little more laid back. Tuesdays are a little more, hey, you get to break the fourth wall. You get to see the studio. I kind of like that about Tuesdays, and I think it's fitting that I play PC games on those days. I'm not quite sure why. But anyway, you're going to buy your boat. Dude! Okay. It's not this. That's British. That's so it's this, it's American. But I don't know what angle to hold my arm at. I think this works. But I will say, as I said, for our good friend, developer of Habitat, Charles Cox, go check out Habitat on Steam if you haven't. Oh, Captain, my Captain! If we still have the karaoke show, I don't know how I would announce you both differently. Because he got Oh, Captain, my Captain, and now you're going to be the captain of a fucking ship. Good for you. Anyway, and while I'm talking about it, Habitat on Steam by Forgency is a game by our friend Charles Cox, who made a game about collecting space junk in the orbit of Earth and turning it into a habitat that you can fly around and collect more space junk, and it's a really cool game. Go if any of you are still here, go check it out. If any of you are watching this in the future, go check it out. But he was our captain. Me and Ishmael here. He was our captain, and now you're going to be a captain too. I'm very excited about that, and I want to ride with you again. In fact, if you go out again this summer, I don't know what my schedule will be, and I don't know if I can make it, but I would like to go. I know I got seasick the one time. That's the only time in my life, literally in my life, that I've ever gotten seasick. One of the times you took me out. But hopefully it won't happen again. I don't know why it happened that time. It's not a thing. I've never been seasick, and I went on a boat the same size to shoot the music video for My Hard Will Go On by the incomparable Noah Radford. You can find that on YouTube or at myhard, H-A-R-D, willgoon.com. I made a goofy little fucking low production value, cheap little music video for his excellent marriage of Weird Al and Celine Dion. You can go check that out if you want to. Anyway, Ishmael says, you won't on these little open-air sailboats. No, I won't. I never get sick when I'm above decks. And I've never been sick below decks either, except on that one boat. That was so bizarre. Anyway, I'd love to go out with you again, especially before you leave, because I know you're leaving soon, and I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you terribly. But I am happy that I got to play some small role in this by walking up to you one night and saying, Dan, why are you not a digital nomad yet? I know that it didn't make it happen, but I feel like it was a little push. It was a little bit of a push. Anyway, you're gone in December. I'd love to go out on the boat before summer ends. Snowbound, I plugged your thing. Casburn seems to have buggered off. I love you all. It has been an honor and a privilege. We're going to play this game again next Tuesday. I'll pick some random NES game or something for Monday. We'll see. But be sure to tune in tomorrow for Dell's show. I have no idea what he's playing. I imagine I'll be pleasantly surprised. It's been an honor and a privilege. Thank you, everybody. Good night.